Do you hear me, Christina? Hello. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that, baby. You got to be positive. You got to believe in yourself, baby. Good, you. Somebody's named Zombie Andre streaming right now. Okay. Hello, everybody. I think we're live. We're doing another stream with the final days of PSVR coming to an end. I've got good news, and I got the bad news. Well, I guess kind of bad. Well, I guess it is bad news, too. Good and bad news. So, the good news is, ladies and gentlemen, I did get an email from Sony about my PSVR 2. It's shipping. It's on its way. It's on its way here, where I live. Can't tell you that. But it's on its way to where I'm living. So, that's awesome. So, that means the PSVR's days are numbered. Sadly. And I'm not gonna lie, there are good it's funny because a couple days ago I was actually watching a video. I found a video of a streamer who was talking about some of the PSVR 1 games that he felt like deserve a PSVR 2 upgrade or update so it will work. And one of them on the game was Skyrim VR, and this is personally one of my personal favorite, or one of my best RPGs for the PSVR. PSVR, yeah. It sounds like it cuts short. The PlayStation VR. That sounds better. The PlayStation VR. So this is one of my favorite RPGs. This is the one game. As I said, like I was saying before, if you guys don't know, I was talking. Oh, we're not ready for that yet. Not yet. We were talking about how there's a couple games I've spent $60 on, or I felt like I would spend $60 on. And one of the games I'm playing right today is Skyrim VR. This is one of the games I spent $60 on because I loved the RPG so much. The basic one I bought on the Xbox 360. Bought it again on the Xbox. Bought it again on the PlayStation. Or not on the PlayStation, but upgraded version of Xbox. Bought the other upgraded version of Xbox. Bought it on PC. Got it on a Nintendo Switch. And now I have it here on PlayStation VR. So as you can tell, I really do like this world. I think their world building in this game is just a fantastic game in general. And it's one of my best RPGs that I would spend $60 on. Borderlands 2 would be another one. I didn't buy it when it was on $60. I think I bought it when it was discounted. And at least that's one thing you can always look forward to when it comes to PlayStation, is they're always going to have sales eventually on some of the games. So you could always pick them up cheaper if you're very hesitant on picking it up. But this is definitely, for all the people who like PlayStation, or who or getting into VR, especially PlayStation VR, and you've played Skyrim or you've heard about Skyrim, this is definitely a game worth picking up. I think it actually is on sale right now. It's definitely a fun game to pick up. It's a fun experience, and if you like RPGs, medieval worlds, this is definitely one to pick up, in my honest opinion. For all you guys out there who like PlayStation VR. VR. You know what I mean, Guardian. But yeah. So if I could say another thing before we get started with the stream, I want to say thank you, PlayStation. So if I would say, I was thinking about the video before I get started with the game. The guy kind of mentioned some of the games that he hopes he had upgrade. I think one of them that he mentioned I know got an upgrade. It was Wanderer for the PlayStation VR 2, and it's interesting because the PlayStation VR news is escalating, guys. Escalating. So we're talking about, like, I guess apparently I found out just today that they're apparently going to be having a state of play apparently Thursday. And it's going to revolve around definitely some new VR titles. PlayStation VR 2 titles coming. So it's very interesting to hear that. And just today, I know they did some more major leaks or major trailers for some more PSVR 2 games coming. So as I said, we don't know if ones that are going to be getting an upgrade or whatever. So I'm very curious to see what other games they're going to bring from the PSVR 1 to PSVR 2. As I said, I don't know if this game is going to be one of them. So if today's possibly my last day, I'm going to be playing with the PlayStation VR 1. I wanted to play this game and make it one, even though the last couple days I kind of didn't do any streams. I do apologize for that. I've kind of been all over the place, you know. So, I've been really busy and hasn't really come out. But now we're going to get back to, as I said, we're going to play this game, Skyrim. This is one of my favorite RPGs. This is one of the games I literally bought a PSVR 4 was when I heard Skyrim was coming to VR. PlayStation VR. This is one of the reasons why I bought it specifically, was for this game. Because it is one of my favorite games. So the funny thing is I have many saves on this game, as I can show you. Give me a second. I guess I don't. I have 2 saves. But back to the point, though. So just for today, I don't know. I'm actually debating on if I want to start a new game. We'll start a new game just because, you know, it's a new game. And the cool thing about this, it came with all the DLCs, guys. All the DLCs. VR settings, all that stuff. So we're just going to do a brand new game just because, why not? We're not going to come back to the save. It's probably going to get erased eventually after we leave. But I kind of want to just start a new game. Just kind of play the game, enjoy it, before I have to go do stuff today. But this is kind of just me sharing one of my favorite games, VR games, and saying goodbye to it. Unless it gets a PSVR 2 upgrade, which I hope, pray, it will. But if it doesn't, you know, at the end of the day, it's fine, because at the end of the day, this game is always going to live in my heart and in my soul, just like you will. But as I said, it's just a fantastic experience. And if you guys have never played this game, you like RPGs, I'd advise you guys to pick it up. It's definitely worth the pickup. Oh, I'm actually sitting down now, because my character's sitting down in the game. Do you know what I mean? Hello.
Finally awake.
I am awake.
You were trying to cross the border, right?
I am trying to cross the border.
Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire
Oh
was
my
nice.
god, look at that wood.
If they hadn't been looking for you, they'd have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
Tell me why.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric, the Jarl of Windhelm? Leader of the rebellion. Captured you. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was just making
Where are
sure
they taking
I have my
us?
mic unmuted.
I don't know where we're going, but the Sovereign Guard awaits.
As you guys can kind of tell from the game, it kind of does stutter a bit. Like, the frames drop, but
What village are you from, horse thief?
for the quality of the game, them porting over all of Skyrim into PSVR is just a miracle, and just one of, as I said, one of the many gems of PSVR 2 or PSVR 1. It was this game, Borderlands, I think Russia Blood, Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. As I said, there's some good gems. As I said, it's just a pick and choose of finding out which games are worth spending money on and which ones are really not worth it. Or wait for them just to go on discount and then buy them cheap to your amount.
I bet they had something to do with this.
I bet they do. Yes. 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 You guys are all my friends.
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a curl.
Dude,
Wonder if Vlog is still
see, the funny thing is, I play this game and I love it. It just brings me back to when I first played this game, and I was just like, literally like, it just brought me back to when I first played this game. That's how excited I was. It literally brought me back to the first time I played this game, which was like back in high school. I think it was a freshman, actually, to be honest, is when I played this game. If I'm remembering correctly, I'm not 100% sure. And I said this is an amazing game.
Why do you think?
I think we should all be very gentle and remember we're all friends here.
Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
You're right.
No, wait, we're not rebels.
You guys go
Face
first.
your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block.
This is a mistake.
One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Why do they like our list so much?
Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
It has been an honor. I don't even know who you are.
Off of Riverwood. Care of Rorikstead. No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me.
Archers!
Oh my gosh.
Anyone else feel like running?
Wait, you there?
So the funny thing is he dies, but he just got shot in the leg.
Who are you?
Who am I, you ask? Well, I could tell you a lot of things. I think I should. I wish there was a random option where I could just randomly choose everything. Because, as I said, the thing is like, especially in VR, the point of really just like customizing your character is kind of just pointless, except just for the special perks of the character, especially with it being in VR, because you're really never going to see your person. You're only going to see his hands, and that's it. So, yeah. Let's be, and especially in Skyrim, really, you really could be any character and do whatever you want. It's just certain characters have certain, like, special abilities, as I said, or could work better with weapons and stuff, really, at this point. So we're just going to randomize it, okay? If anybody has suggestions of what I should be, pick a race, and we're just going to go with that. Because as I said, this playthrough that we're doing is just going to be specifically just to kind of remember the great days of some... What's poppin', gamer? No face. How's it going, man? It's going good. I'm just reliving an old, very sad game that probably won't, or I doubt will get ported to PSVR 2. I'm playing Skyrim VR right now. Let's do... Let's be daring. I don't know if I don't want to do magic. I kind of want to be a archer. So there's going to be an archer. So we'll be Red Garden. This would be Red Garden. I don't care.
Well, Breton is my favorite. I will recommend Argonian.
Argonian. Ah. Okay, let's be Argonian then. We're not going to care how he looks, because at the end of the day, we're not going to get to see him at all, because it's just going to be me. Yes. We'll name him the Last, or something. I'm so happy I'm not going to have to worry about this, like, awful tracking anymore. The days of awful tracking are almost over, guys. Because my PSVR 2 is on the way, as we speak. My food is done. My food is finished. Look at my Argonian hands. Look at those. Man, this is kind of blurry.
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain.
Just look at my Argonian hands, guys. Look at
We'll make
this.
sure your remains are returned to Blackmarsh. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Oh, golly gee willikers. Wow, but oh yeah, you said that already. But yeah.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in hell.
But yeah, as I said, for everyone that is watching the stream, and you guys are watching this, this is probably one of the best RPGs to play on the PSVR. It's Skyrim in VR. It's really cool. Definitely worth a pickup.
Those hands are perfect for slave labor.
Oh my god. I can't believe you said that.
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
I can't believe you said
Commend
that.
your souls to Aetherius. Blessings of the
Oh
eight
my
divines upon
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
Yeah, definitely worth playing. No. Thank you.
Come on! I haven't got all
These hands, man. Look at them. They're really green.
I don't know if you know Argonian lore.
smiling at
I do know some Argonian lore. It's been about a minute, though. They have always been slaves. So I do get what you mean. I do get what you mean. I do get what you mean.
justice!
Death to the storm.
Yeah, the Argonians have been used for a lot of slave labor.
As he was,
And then I'm pretty sure they had a rebellion, actually, against their masters at some point, if I'm remembering correctly, too. And they did not like that at all.
I said, next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner.
Because the Argonians can, like, work in very harsh and poisonous conditions because they are Argonians. So they can, like, survive poisons and stuff like that compared to other people. So this is how... Oh, gosh, this isn't how it's supposed to work, guys. This is what it looks like when you're doing it in VR. It just, like, puts you right here.
What do you see?
I'm sitting. The dragon. Let's get out of here, guys. Oh, he's dead. Damn. Did you see that? He's dead. Then go. Lead the way, sir. Actually, I don't have to follow you. I technically know where I'm going, to be honest.
What is that thing?
My good.
Legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
That's a very true point.
I think it was against the Altmer in Morrowind before they became the Dark Elves.
Up through the tower. Let's go!
I think it was against all. Yeah, I think so. The Morrowind.
Come on!
This way.
Yeah,
Dragon brings down the whole
I'm pretty sure. Something like that. It's been a while. Cause I used to listen to a lot of Elder Scrolls lore. Oh gosh. Get out of there! Fire! I gotta make it. I know. Jump.
in on the other side.
Oh gosh, I'm burning alive. It's okay, guys. Or I can't pick up yet. I forgot. Because my hands are bounded, so I have to pretend like my hands are bounded, even though they can move around everywhere. I keep forgetting that. You gotta role play, guys.
Got it, boy. You're doing
Oh, jeez.
Toro! Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
I do want to stay that way.
Take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
My hands are bounded, guys.
God's guide you, Hadvar.
Good. Yes, this is the whole game in VR. One of my favorite games of all time.
Stay close to the wall!
But good news is that my PSVR 2 is on the way. And it should, in quotation, should be here tomorrow. Which we will be doing an unboxing of it. And we will hopefully, maybe depending, we'll start playing. The only thing is what I've heard from people that have previews of it, or the early copies, they have said that the controllers do not have that much battery, so you do want to charge them immediately is what they said.
Out of my way!
So we will do that.
Escaping, Hadvar. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Summerguard.
Okay, we're gonna follow.
To cut you loose inside the keep.
We're gonna follow Hadvar. I think it's against. Yeah. So the only thing is, I do not know 100% sure how the live streaming is gonna work with PSVR 2. I'm hoping we can live stream it easily and not have any issues. If we do, then I apologize, because I thought it was gonna be a lot easier.
Get those bindings off.
Yes, please get the bindings off.
There you go. Take a look around. There should be
Thank you,
plenty of
sir.
to choose from.
Thank
See if
you.
I can find something for these bones.
Follows Imperial embraces slave roots.
Yes, I do. I embrace all the slave labor. Do you blame me? I'm just trying not to get in trouble, okay?
Let's keep moving.
I'm stabbing. We'll take gold, because gold is good. Gold is good. Actually, we do need gold. Man, these people were in such a rush that they literally left gold laying around. I don't know, man. It's pretty weenie. We'll use a sword, though. One sword. One sword to sword them all. That did not sound right. Because that's how you do it.
Just give me a minute. I'm out of breath.
Hear that? Stormcloaks. Maybe we can reason with them.
We're not going to be able to reason with them. I appreciate that you want to try, though. Oh god, that hurts. Take out your person!
I cannot.
Got him. See that, guys? That was some stabbing abilities to the max. That sounded really weird,
One
but
sword to rule them all, and in the darkness bind them.
exactly. You see, you understand, and that's what counts. That's all that needs to be done. One sword to rule them all, and this sword is it, even though it's like one of the worst swords in the game. So as I said, with this character, I think we're gonna try to go with an archer build, but I gotta get a bow first. Because archer in this game is like ridiculously easy, and you can level it up so fast. Oh, where's the bug? I saw it. This is gone now.
That dragon doesn't give up.
Someone's there. You don't hear anything, okay? That's what you tell people when they tell you, hey, I hear something. You tell them you don't hear anything. Okay. Finish your guy. Come on, Hadba. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That is teaching him. I forgot I'm not wearing any shoes. It must have been the wind. Yep, they do say that a lot too. We are still trying to. We'll have to figure it out. If I can. So the thing is if it really comes down to it, I do have a game capture card. Thinking about it, I do have a game capture card. So if we have to, we will stream it that way. But I'm hoping that they have improved the PSVR streaming for PSVR 2, where hopefully it won't be like this, where you're looking in through a telescope, because it's kind of sucks. But we'll figure it out together. Don't worry. We'll figure it out tomorrow when it comes in. Ah, oh, dang it. Let me help. I'm coming. Ah, oh, damn it. They took care of him before I could get over here. Damn it.
Happened along just in time. These boys seemed a bit upset at how I've been entertaining their comrades.
Probably. I'd be upset too.
A dragon is attacking Helgen.
A dragon?
A dragon. Please, don't make up nonsense.
Do that. So if I wanted to become a mage, I could, but...
Noise is coming from over there.
Come with us.
Come with us if you want to live.
You have no authority over me, boy.
Didn't you hear me? I said the keep is under attack.
The keep is under attack. Got it. Easy. Easy, guys.
Sure. Take all my...
Do you swing maces or axes slower in VR?
Grab what you can.
Technically, no. The only time I think you swing them faster, because this is me swinging a sword right now. But if you're talking about two-bladed, I guess I could try that, actually. Let's try that right now. That's actually a good question. But I'm pretty sure for axes and, no. Pretty much you can swing them about this. I say, like, the two-handed are the ones you're going to swing slower. slightly, but literally it's just depending on how you swing your controllers. Now, if you want to do a power attack, you have to hold your trigger, but it still moves as fast as like swinging it normally. That's what's the funny thing about this. That's what's funny and great about it at the same time. Like for instance,
I'm on your side.
like that. See, worked perfectly fine. Hopefully no one saw that, though. Okay. But yeah, it's just... Oh, it doesn't matter. Where did the other guy go? See, the funny thing is I've never done a full playthrough on the PSVR, on the PSVR version. I have done a full playthrough on the regular game. And I've always kind of wanted to do a full playthrough of this, it's just I haven't done it, sadly. Kind of get through everything, kind of discover all the places, get everything tackled that I want to get tackled.
Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
But it's a great game. We need to get past this part so that I can eat food really fast. And we'll just talk about PSVR stuff. But this still is one of my favorite, if not. And they could do some stabbing if you want to. So you could do some stabs, which is always fun. Oh, where's the archers? There they are.
Gonna go start Skyrim VR download.
Oh, you got it? You got it? That's good. I'm glad I could help out. This is a fun game. What are you going to play it on? Are you playing it on the PlayStation VR? Or are you playing it on something else? Let me know in chat about that. So archery. Okay. Let's take his arrows.
All right. Let's see. Find a way out.
Yeah, see if we can find a way out. That's exactly what I want to do right now, guys. So here's our level up thing. So the cool thing about this, they specifically made it so you can actually like make it pretty much VR, so you can look around and you have all your skill trees. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna put it into bow because we're doing a bow build, guys. We're gonna make a bow. We're gonna become very overpowered with the bow, very fast, very quick. I'm sad he died because he didn't deserve it, even though technically I killed his friend. So I guess technically it was destined to happen. It was destined to happen eventually. I took his arrows, but it still has his arrows on his back. I don't know if I like that. But no, PSVR is or Skyrim VR is a very good game to play. It's a very good RPG. If you're buying on PSVR, I know I'm pretty sure it is on sale, and it's worth picking up if you can get it on sale. If you want to spend $60, I would say it's worth it. But if you can get it hella cheaper, it's definitely worth a try, especially if you have a PC that can run it, or you have a PlayStation and a VR headset to run it. It's a very fun game to play. It really just makes you realize how big the world is. Like you're actually there. The lighting is not the best in the game, and literally turning up the brightness to 100 really doesn't help, especially in the really dark areas. You kind of have to have a torch to fix that. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. That scared me. It's choking. Not in a sexy way.
Careful.
He's got some really big eyes. Be careful, Christina, that's a Jew.
Do they taste fine now, Andre? Andre? They crispy?
Just the way I like it.
The way you like it? Good.
Chris, who hot? Did Chris like who hot?
I don't know. Did he?
I don't know. You ate it.
Well, you could always ask him. It's what you want, Andre.
I want everyone's in. Doesn't matter if I enjoy it. Technically it does. I'm pretty sure. Whoa, mama. Oh, damn, you already killed him. That's good. You killed all the spiders for me. Yeah, I did. Oh. Okay, guys. No, whoops. It's the wrong hand. Okay. Damn it.
That'll teach you to cross. What next? Giant snakes.
Yes. Just what I was thinking. Giant snakes would be even more terrifying. But, yeah. No, I want the arrow. Because I missed. Oh. Whew, so guys, I just ate some buffalo chicken strips and a Shelby Coke. No, I had some chicken strips that were buffalo flavored. They're kind of spicy.
There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow.
Oh,
Watch
gosh.
where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this boat. Might take you by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Okay. So, I think funny thing is, most of the time I just kill the bear. So I just don't want to deal with the bear. But we're not going to be like that this time, guys. We're not going to do that. We're not. You know what I mean? We're going to be good. We're going to do the right thing. We're going to sneak by it. And not bother the bear. The bear in the big blue house. Not really a big blue house, but more of like a dirty, moist cave. Moist. Moist is probably not a word to use. Good. Now, guys. So if I could do a prediction, let's just say let's do a prediction here, okay? If I could predict, that'd be kind of cool. Is if
Wait.
if
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. My uncle's a blacksmith. I'm sure he'd help you. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
thank you, mucho gusto. Do I have to follow him back? I guess I technically don't. We're not going to follow him back. We're going to go somewhere. No, but you're going to go back because he has a blacksmith. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, so if you something that I'm kind of curious about
Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone.
is
If the rebels have themselves
what?
General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
What?
Oh, I ran into this.
Oh, they were talking to me. It's like, did I do something? Sorry, guys. My wife ran into you. She apologizes. Wait, what? Christina?
What?
Oh, okay.
I'm helping people.
My wife apologizes. So, what was I saying again? Oh, yeah. So, Destiny 2. So, with Bungie kind of technically now owned by Sony, one thing I would like to see, which, as I said, this is like a hope and a dream at this point. But I guess technically that would be, I don't think that would be any big deal. But what I would like to see, I think it would be fun, is if they brought Destiny Uno to PSVR 2. Because they have done it before with older games. Like they've done it with Borderlands 2. They've done it with Skyrim. They've done it with, I'm trying to think what else, other games they've done it with. I think that's pretty much it. I think that, but especially with what I've heard, at least with the PSVR Dos. Is that they're saying it's going to be a lot easier for people to port games over to PSVR 2 because it's like normal. They can add more stuff to it. So if I could say anything, I kind of hope that in some way, shape, or form they can do it eventually. But it's kind of up to a lot of things. So if I could say anything, guys, you gotta realize if you do buy this game, the as you can see, the rendering distance, it's awful. There's going to be pop-ins, guys. I'll tell you that right now. There's a lot of pop-ins. The rendering distance sucks. The pop-ins are kind of bad in a way. You got to realize. Oh boy, he really ran ahead. Damn. But yeah, so the rendering distance kind of sucks in the game, but just the quality of just being in the world is cool. And I think that's just the coolest aspect of it, to be honest. Even though, you know, got him. Take that. Now I'll take your pelts and sell them to the locals. But as I said, I think it's a fun game. Definitely, if you have a PSVR or even just a PC VR, it's definitely worth it. Especially the mods you can do in the game. Oh my god, amazing, Guardian. You know. So as I said, it's definitely worth it, in my opinion. One of my best RPGs on PSVR. Hello, sir.
I'm fine. We should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
He's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain.
Hello, sir.
We need to go inside.
You got green eyes, I see.
Okay, come inside. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
His father has green eyes. Does he have a green eyes? I wonder if he got it from his dad or his mom.
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
You'll see. It was a dragon. It'll kill us all and get you.
That's not a good thing to hear. So that it's gonna kill us all.
Sigrid,
Get it all.
good company.
Do you have green eyes? Do you have green eyes? No, you have blue eyes.
Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and
You have green eyes too.
Now then, boy. What's the big mystery?
What about you?
What are you
Do
doing
you have
here
green
looking
eyes?
Like you lost an argument with a caveman.
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to...
You got brown eyes. Interesting.
We were stopped in Helena when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude. Let them know what's happening. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
take a carrot.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless.
You got
We
it.
need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Okay, I could do that.
Until next time.
Easy.
Did you see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Dragons are no laughing matter. Hi. Hello? Christina?
Yeah.
Did you say something?
Yeah, there were just spiders crawling by my head and it freaked me out.
Oh. Oh, you scouted me. Okay, let's go. We're gonna continue our adventure into the world of Skyrim. I want you all to go, hey, Skyrim. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Hey, it's Skyrim. You know, it would be really sad. I get the PSVR 2 and I find out it's gonna be I can't stream it from my PlayStation 5. Like I thought it would be. Kinda make me sad. One down, one to go. Take that, a wolf. Dig that, wolf. Kill this poor little rabbit. They're not dead. That's fine though. We'll take the meat and cook it and make a good meal. Damn, I got paid for this wood. As I said, the rendering distance is not the best in this game, guys. That's the one bad thing. And just imagine, though, imagine if they did a PSVR 2 upgrade for this. They could make the rendering distance a lot better. They could use the eye tracking and the eye thingy, so literally it'll focus on just making the stuff that you look at a lot better. That would be amazing, because then the game would look a lot better graphically, and maybe use the analog and the haptic feedback on the triggers for pulling back a bow. And
Hey man, I'm back. To answer, I've had it for a while now and had to look for my pesky motion controllers.
oh, did not know that actually. There you go. I'm glad you're back, sir. Yeah, it's kind of janky, but it's a fun game. It is a very fun game, and sometimes I do like coming back to play this game once in a while. You know, but as I said, if they did make a PSVR 2 upgrade for this game, I'd be so happy. But as of right now, it's looking like it probably won't happen unless they did a contract with Sony and they're obliged to do that. But as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it was just to make a PSVR version of it. I have no idea. I personally think, because a lot of people are saying it's not going to happen because technically, you know, Bethesda's now owned by Microsoft. But in my honest opinion, I just don't understand why they wouldn't. Because at the end of the day, yeah, it's the companions. They'll be fine. They got it. Look at them. Easy. But if they made a PSVR 2 upgrade for this would be great. They could use the haptic feedbacks. They could do the better hand controls, maybe add some more stuff into it that would make it better. Better rendering distance and stuff. Better visuals in general. Haptic feedbacks, all that good stuff. I think it'd be awesome. But as I said, as of right now, it's not been announced. I'm not saying it might not happen later on. Hopefully it does happen, in my honest opinion. It'd be great to get to play this on PSVR 2. But I know a lot of people are very much questioning it because Microsoft owns Bethesda. And they don't think it's going to happen. But I personally think it might happen just because, let's be honest, guys. Skyrim, they're making updates and changes to it all the time. They're literally resold it like how many times? Like 10 times. Probably not 10, but they've sold a lot of times. And people have bought it. And I've bought it. upgrades and stuff to it. So I wouldn't be surprised if eventually we do get a PSVR 2 upgrade for this game. I hope. It's more of a hope right now because I don't want to sit there and believe it's going to happen if it doesn't happen. But I do hope, because it'd be nice to try this game off, especially with better visuals and, like I said, better visuals and better like haptic feedback, and probably just better like tracking in general. Because I'm not gonna lie, playing with the motion controls, tracking kind of sucks some days. Not gonna lie about that. And then there's that dot. There's 2 dots.
Or, hear me out, a remastered Morrowind in VR. A man can dream.
Oh,
Skyrim in VR on PSVR 2.
That would be cool. I would like that as well. I agree. Yeah, Morrowind be. I don't understand why they wouldn't be able to do Morrowind. That would be pretty. I think it would be kind of a lot easier. I think that'd be fun. Even Oblivion would be fun. Well, I guess yeah, Oblivion would be fun. Oblivion. I haven't played Morrowind, so actually, I played a little bit of it. I've never really fully played through Morrowind, but I would love for those to come. I would pay money for them. I'd pay $60 for them. That's how dedicated I am to that. But that's if Bethesda would want to do that, and if Microsoft would allow them to do, which I said I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't.
The spell crafting in Morrowind is stupid broken.
I've heard it is. I've heard it's amazing, amazingly awesome. I need to try to play it. I have it, but I don't. I have it on my Xbox. Well, I need to play it though someday. Someday I just need to sit down. Oh, jeez. You bit me in the butt, and that was not friendly. That definitely woke me up. So yeah, as I said, that would be a fun thing to play, to be honest. I think having all those 3 would be awesome. So as I said, we'll see what happens though. You can kind of see with the, if you watch, you can kind of look at those far mountains over there, like right over there. You can kind of look when I walk towards them, they get like more textures added to them, but then when I walk away, now let me try. Let's do this. Okay. Kind of everything rendered. So, like, as you can see kind of out there, you can see how there's like no foliage whatsoever, which doesn't make any sense because it like stops after a certain point because of the rendering distance in this game, and I think that's the one thing that kind of sucks about it, but it's still a really fun game. But I said, for a PSVR 1 game, this definitely was one that I loved, and I spent a lot of time playing. Okay. Realistic swimming. But I said, it's only going to be up to Bethesda if they're willing to do it, and I'd be down for them to do it, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So that's why I kind of wanted to make sure I play this game, especially today, and stream it, because this might be the last time I play it. At least until I ever put on my PSVR headset into my PlayStation, which will be... The funny thing is that, if you haven't heard, though, if you haven't heard, it literally is so simple. All you have to do is just plug it in the front. You plug the cord right in the front, and that's it. It's just one little cable. So all technicality, I could literally keep the other one. It's just it takes a lot more ports on my PlayStation. This one literally only takes 1 port, and that's it. So in all technicality, I literally could keep both if I really wanted to. But in all actuality, I probably won't. Like, I could just keep both of them plugged in. I probably won't, though, because it just doesn't make sense. Am I out of arrows? I'm out of arrows, ain't I? No, I'm not. Why am I... That was weird. I was like, am I out of arrows? I'm like, that's the only reason it would happen, but I guess I did have more arrows, but... Or something, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Plug and play is real nice and more accessible.
Yeah. It's just a plug into your PlayStation, you do an update, and you play it. That's one thing I do like, and then you don't have to have that camera anymore. We're going to just have the little... we don't need that camera anymore. The cameras are on the headset. So you just plug it in, and it'll just do what it needs to do. But as I said, the one thing... Oh, I'll take that butterfly. But the one thing I'm very curious to see what's going to happen is how the streaming possibility is going to work, because I don't know how it's going to work for streaming it from my PlayStation, if it's going to even work or not. That's the one thing I thought would be a lot better. But I'm kind of... And you can see there's bugs too. So I'll have to see how that works. Hopefully it won't have any issues, but we'll find out with that. Probably when I stream it. We'll do the unboxing and stuff. Hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see. It should be very fun. Very cool. Let me check the time really fast. Okay. Okay. We got time. But yeah, welcome everyone to the stream if you guys are watching. We're just playing some PSVR Skyrim right now. We're going to try out the... Hopefully we're going to try out the PSVR 2 tomorrow.
That butterfly straight bye-bye.
I know. It was just different. It just was like stuck in space, in time, as we look at it. Really cool. But, yeah, as I said, like, PSVR 1 really had a couple gems. Not a lot of good games, though. A lot of them were kind of demos and bleh. Weren't worth the money. But PSVR 2 looks pretty bright. I don't know if I'm going to get Call of the Mountain. That's kind of the big game I'm kind of debating about. I'm pretty sure you've heard about it. It's like their big AAA game that they've been talking about, like saying, hey, you know, AAA game, play, yay. And don't get me wrong, it sounds like it's a fun game. I do like the Horizon series. I played both of them, Horizon Zero Dawn. I played the DLC for that. Horizon Forbidden West, played that as well. I'm excited about the DLC for Horizon Forbidden West. It's supposed to be in, I'm pretty sure it's Las Vegas is where it's going to take place, which is very interesting. So Hollywood. Viva Las Vegas. So it's very interesting.
This is gamer blasphemy, but I don't like the Horizon series.
Oh, it's fine. That's fine. I like it in all aspects, but it's no big deal if you don't like it. Like, you don't have to like it if you don't. But they did make Call of the Mountain, and it's supposed to be you in the Horizon universe. You do a lot of climbing, and you get to fight some of the robots in the game as well. But you're not playing as Aloy, who's the main character. You play as a Karja. I don't remember the guy's name off the top of my head. I'm not going to look it up, because I guess I could look it up, but pretty much that's the point of the game. You get to go on an adventure, you get to meet Aloy and stuff, and there's been reviews that come out. So the reviews pretty much said, and the thing is when it comes out to reviews, you have to, I think most people...
You there, traveler!
Oh, it's a...
Over here!
There's dead bodies there. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't feel good about that. Yeah, it's not good. Gosh dang it. Just leave me alone. Oh god. I'm getting attacked! I'm done, guys.
You're looking a bit under the weather.
I am. Well, I'm dead, so I know this is gamer blasphemy, but I don't like the Horizon. That's fine. As I said, you don't have to like the Horizon series if you don't, but I know the Horizon Call of the Mountain is the big game they are pushing for PSVR 2, and it's... At the end of the day, like, pretty much I listen to multiple reviews because I'm kind of curious about the game, because they are asking if you don't buy the bundle with the game when it comes in it, you're paying $60 for it, guys. If you get the bundle, then you're paying $50, but it's still a lot of money, as I said. And as I said, personally, from PSVR 1, there was only a couple games that I spent $60 on, or that were originally set at $60. That I was like, okay, I'm buying it because I know I'm going to enjoy it, and there's a lot of content in the game that's going to keep me busy over and over and stuff. And I guess it kind of really comes down to is how much $60 really means to you. In my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, I do not know if Call of the Mountain is worth $60. That's my only issue. Like, I think the game is fun. I think the game, yeah, there's a lot of climbing. So that's one thing. So one thing that the reviewers did say about the game is that like it's like 70% climbing, 30% or like 30% fighting, which as I said, I don't care about that. I think the only reason I would not get the game is because they are literally asking for $60, dude. That's the big issue I have with the game, is that if it wasn't asking for $60, like if it was asking for 40, 50, I would say okay. But for $60, it's just, I don't know if it's really worth it for $60. That's a lot of money. It's going to look visually great. It's going to be a really fun, great experience. Don't get me wrong. But maybe it's just me, because most of the VR games I've bought in, I've not spent $60 on, except a couple of them. Or I would have spent $60 on them. And that's kind of the issue with that. Is that I don't know if it's if it has that worth of $60 for the VR game, even though it's a AAA quality kind of game. And there's a lot of like replayability. I don't really think there is. I think there's like maybe play it once, twice, and be like, okay, you know, that was fun, but you know, Skyrim, I could play this for like hundreds of hours, guys, hundreds of hours. Play this game, and I spent $60 on it. Horizon Forbidden West, they've said roughly to beat the game, it takes about 9 hours, something like that. And I know there's like, apparently there's also multiple paths you can take, different paths you can take in the game. So I guess technically if you play through it again, you can get through the other paths, and that would be like, let's just say maybe another 9 hours. So 18 hours in total. 18 hours, maybe, from doing everything in the game. We'll just say roughly around that. I have no idea. That's just, I feel like they're asking for too much money, and they know people are going to buy it. I think getting it with the bundle was probably the better deal. Definitely, because you're paying it $50, and I think that's more better deal than paying $60 if you didn't get the bundle, which I did it because I didn't want to spend over $600, in my opinion, with the taxes added into it and everything. So, you know, so I might pass on that game. If I do get one game at launch specifically that I don't already have and I'm getting a free upgrade with, or pay for a little upgrade, I think I'm probably going to get Pavlov, guys. Pavlov is going to be one that I'm probably going to get, because I have played Pavlov. I think I played the PC port of Pavlov off my Oculus Quest, and I played the Oculus Quest version of Pavlov, and I like it. It's fun. The only thing I'm very interested to see, though, is their modding, because the modding for Pavlov on PC is just fantastic. Like, literally, you can play zombie maps from, like, the original zombie games. And as I know, as much as I would love for that to happen, and them giving the mods, PlayStation, if they would do that, I personally just can't see them really actually doing that, in my honesty, for Pavlov. So I don't know how much modding support they're going to give. They probably won't. But I will enjoy the aspect of me playing zombies in VR. It won't be the old zombie maps, as much as I would love that. But, you know, we'll see what happens. It's just going to be up for debate, and it's going to be up for what they're going to do. After the fall is a PSVR 1 game that is getting a PSVR 2 upgrade. Zenith The Last City is another very cool. I don't know if you played this, Zenith The Last City, No Face, but it's a very fun MMO. I did get the game when it first came out, because I was very excited, because a lot of people were calling it, this is the Sword Art Online of VR, and pretty much. But I'm pretty sure they say that with any MMO VR game, really, to be honest, that's on PlayStation, or any big one. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a very fun game. The only thing is like with any MMO, it's very boring when you play it by yourself. And as I said, I really didn't have anyone to play with, so it was mainly me just playing around, shooting stuff, and doing it by myself and just grinding. That is getting also a free upgrade as well tomorrow, which I am excited about. The visuals in the trailer look a lot better than what they look like in the game right now. Better tracking. They're going to be adding a lot of stuff. And the thing is, I'll say about Zenith, when it first launched, it really didn't have that much besides the main game. but I know they've added a lot of stuff that people have wanted. Like, they've added, apparently, pets to the game, so you can have little companions with you. I don't know if they fight with you, but I think you got pets. And then they've talked about adding another class, because right now there's a swordsman class and then there's a mage class. And then they're going to be adding a war or a ninja or samurai. I think it's a ninja, ninja class. Sometime this month, if I'm thinking correctly. I'm guessing it's probably going to be in the update for the PSVR 2 update, I'm assuming. And they're going to be adding player housing as well as what they've been talking about too, which I already think is just super cool. And that's one thing I do like about Skyrim VR, is that you literally can build your, like, from the Hearthfire DLC, you can build your own house, you can have a great time. It's a super fun experience. So that is getting a free update. We're going to be playing after the fall. And then No Man's Sky is getting a PSVR 2 upgrade. So the only thing is about the No Man's Sky one, it was supposed to be a launch upgrade, but I think it's gotten pushed back. I don't know why or what the deal is with that, but it will be getting a PSVR 2 upgrade. And I will probably take a chance and try it, because even though No Man's Sky, and I got the game when it first came out and it kind of went, it wasn't that good, but then it's gotten better over the studio spending time and working on the game and not giving up on the game. I haven't touched it really ever since that. And I really have never kind of felt to go back, which is kind of sad about it. Even though with all these cool updates and everything they've added to the game and all the cool things they've added. Now, even when it came out with the PSVR upgrade, which I know a lot of people talked about and say how cool it was, I never did play it. And I think it's just because of what I've heard from most people, from reviewers, is saying that the game is, like, it looks great, but it's very blurry. It's not the best PSVR upgrade, but it still looks great, you know. It's still awesome. So when they said they were going to come out with a PSVR 2 upgrade for No Man's Sky, I'm like, you know what? I will try it. I will try it when the PSVR 2 upgrade comes, because it'll be a free game as well. So the other big game we're going to be playing, guys, will probably happen, though, this weekend, which I know No Face is super excited about. Me and my brother are going to be tackling, because my brother loves this game, the flat version of this game, and I loved it too. It was a really good game. I didn't play as hardcore as he did, because I think he said he platinumed the game and everything. But we're going to play Resident Evil Village, guys. So Resident Evil Biohazard came out with a PSVR version, which was very cool. It came with the game. It was different though, because literally you had to play with the controller. So you got to look around with your head and stuff, but you literally were playing with the controller, like a normal PlayStation 4 controller, which was cool and all and everything, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it was a fun experience, and it was a very terrifying experience as well, but it was really fun. It was totally worth playing through. It definitely was a scary game. So it's really cool to see that we're getting a Resident Evil PSVR 2 version of the game, which I'm not surprised by. I kind of knew it was coming, because it's like they did it with Biohazard. Why would they not do it with, Village? That guy's running. I don't know why. Weird. As you see, the rendering distance, just not the best. But yeah, we will definitely be tackling that this weekend. Hopefully I'll find a way to stream it. Or if it doesn't stream, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we get to it. But that will be a fun thing to definitely try out. We're going to try that out and see how that goes.
Reuse some of the software infrastructure from Biohazard.
Yeah. See, that's one thing I know a lot of people have said, and I kind of hope so as well. Also, welcome hello everyone to the stream. Hello, guys. But I hope they do bring Biohazard to. I would love for them. It's not a hope, but I would love for them to bring Resident Evil Biohazard to PSVR 2, because I think it would be such a fun experience to actually use your the hand tracking and everything, to use that instead of just a DualShock controller. But I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Maybe you can keep that feature or that option, but I personally would love to have the chance to use the new PS5 the controllers, the DualShock controls. for the PSVR 2. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying that, but you get the point, ladies. But yeah, I think it would be really cool to do that, bring that game and update it. Because they have already started to update a lot of the older, or they're going to be updating a lot of the older PSVR 1 games. As I said, I'm hoping this one would be it, but it's looking kind of grim at this point, which kind of sucks, because I really do like this game, and I would like it to get that look and that love and care. But as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. That's why I'm, as I said, playing the game, to kind of enjoy it for the last time, possibly the last time. And I bought that physical version of this game, guys, because I love that game so much. I bought the physical version. We will be playing The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. That is one really good PSVR 1 game, or just a VR game in general. It's a very good game. I remember the first time I played it on stream, I was actually getting a lot of people in my streams watching the game and like actually asking, it's like, how's the game? Is it really good? I'm like, yeah, it is. It's a very good game, and it's definitely worth, I think it was like $40 they were asking. And I think the chapter 2 they're asking for $40 again, which I'm like, that's totally a steal. It's worth it because there's a lot of good content in the game, and it's worth the $40. And I feel like it's worth that money that they're asking. That's definitely one I'm definitely going to be getting day one and playing it. I know they're going to be updating the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 1 to PSVR 2 as well. So that's getting an upgrade, which is awesome. I don't know if that's a release date, like launch day thing, or if that's going to happen when they come out with the Chapter 2. If that's when it's going to happen. I have no idea. I think it's going to happen launch day, but I'm not 100% sure on that. With that stuff like game we're going to play. I'm trying to think what else. I know Gran Turismo 7 is supposed to be another one of the games that gets a piece.
Have a good rest of your stream and gonna head out.
Okay, alright, man. I have a good rest of your stream. Okay, yeah, roger that, sir. Thank you for watching, man. Thank you for enjoying the stream. I really appreciate it. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a PSVR 2 stream coming, or we'll at least have an unboxing or something. Hopefully. That's if it doesn't get delayed. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, but as you know, with shipping and everything, things could always happen. It'll just depend on all the good stuff, so we'll see what happens. So, but yeah, well, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow, or I'll see you tomorrow, No Face. Have a good one, man. But what else was I saying? Yeah, so, back to what I was saying. But yeah, so that's a game we're definitely going to play. I'm trying to think of all the games we're going to play, because that's kind of where I'm talking about. Trying to think what other games we were gonna play. Trying to think. Sorry guys, I'm like brainstorming. I already said after the fall we're gonna try that out. The funny thing is, after the fall, I heard the PSVR port of the game, which just wasn't the best. It was kind of broken when it launched, and there's just issues with it, and it just wasn't that good. But I know they're going to come out with I bought it only because it was on sale, and there was going to be a PSVR 2 upgrade for it, and I think it's going to be crossplay. I don't know if the PSVR 1 version ever got crossplay with other VR headsets, but I definitely got it for that, because I know my brother has it, and he wants to play it.
Oh, thank goodness. I've been wandering alone. I was kidnapped by these bandits weeks ago. I managed to pick the lock. Oh, thank you. They're at Mistwatch. If you can stop them, you'll be a true hero.
Okay, I can do that. I'll do that with ma'am. But, where is I going from that? Bandit. Oh gosh, we're getting away from those guys. We don't need to get in trouble. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't even know where I'm at. Where am I right now? Oh, we're all the way over here. Holy shit, let's head back. Okay. So what was I saying again? Oh yeah. So after fall we're gonna play that game. I only bought it because it's on sale. And the thing is, at least it's nice about, even if you're for sure, if you do get a PSVR 2, and I know it's expensive, you don't need to buy the games. There's going to be a lot of awesome YouTubers out there that are going to do reviews over him, and I think one, if you haven't heard of him, is PSVR Without Parole. He's a very great YouTuber when it comes to the PSVR stuff. He really does great reviews. If you're very hesitant about picking up games, I would say, if anything, wait and just see what he says about the game, and then you can kind of just go from there, you know. What was that? Okay, so we need to go this way, I think. I'm trying to find out how to get back to where we were. Yeah, this is the right way. This is why. Okay. But I'm also trying to avoid those people over there. But yeah, I would say wait, if anything. And I think if anything, I'm gonna wait on Call of the Mountain. And wait for it to go on sale, because I just don't feel like it's worth the $60 price tag. Just like, no offense. So, Star Wars Tales of Galaxy's Edge, that game is very interesting because I remember when Vader Immortal came out for Quest. It was a Quest exclusive. And I was really excited about the game, to be honest. I was like, holy shoot, this game looks fun. You know, looks exciting. Looks like a great time. And I bought one of the episodes because I got a Quest eventually, and I played it. And I really liked it. I was like, yes, it's not the greatest experience in the world, but it was a very great Star Wars VR experience. Probably one of the best, because we don't really have that many. Then what I've heard from people when it comes to Tales of the Borderlands, the one came out, they said it just wasn't that good. It was okay, but like it just felt like they wanted to be Jedis and stuff, which I understand. That's kind of one thing a lot of people think of. But a lot of people didn't really like the Tales of the Borderlands, at least by some of the people I've watched in their reviews. And I know they came out with it for the PSVR 2. It's going to come out as a launch title. The day it comes out, or when it launches, which, no offense, like I want to give it a try, but I think the asking price for it is kind of ridiculous. They're asking for $50 right now. It's probably worth it in my opinion, because I think it comes with all the DLCs and everything. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think I'll wait on that title as well, just because I've heard very reviews about it on the Quest and everything, which it's probably so, and I think with the PSVR 2, it will be a better experience, because there's going to be a lot more stuff involved with it, like probably haptic feedback on the controllers, maybe eye tracking, photo rendering. Who knows? There's going to be a lot of better things, and it's gonna feel like a better experience. But I don't know if it's going to be worth $50. As I said, it's that price tag of 50 and 60s where I kind of am very iffy, because it's like asking a lot of money. And I have to feel like it's going to deliver on that, in my opinion, I guess, if it's going to deliver on that money. And I don't know. So those two games are probably going to wait on, just because I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be worth it. Please don't do this, dude. He's just like working on his quick draw. Yeah, he's just working on his quick draw, guys. He's just quick drawing. Now he's just staring me down. Okay. And it's snowing. But yeah. PSVR 2 looks pretty bright. Right now, as I said, we do have some great games. And they're going to be, I guess, announcing more games apparently coming soon. And I guess, okay, so PlayStation Access put up a tweet saying that apparently they're going to have a state of play, I guess, Thursday. I don't know if that's 100% true. I'm going to have to look for a tweet to be 100% honest. But they're saying they're going to be at the state of play. They're going to announce a couple really well-known VR titles, that are stuff that are coming. And I know PlayStation, ever since they've kind of started their PSVR 2 campaign, they've been like putting out new information, new games, new trailers, like every single day. Something new every single day, which is really exciting and awesome. So yeah, as I said, I'm excited to see where PSVR 2 takes us. I know it's going to be a VR headset for a good couple years without a new one coming out for a while, for sure. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where we go from here with this PSVR 2. What other games we're gonna get to, or experiences we're gonna experience in VR. VR. What's up, Sid? We're doing good. We're doing good. Yeah. But that's just my opinions, guys. If you guys have any other better opinions, I understand. Or if you want to share yours, you can. You don't have to. But just kind of sharing that out. If I could talk about another thing, a big gaming news. If I could talk about one thing, it would be talking about Bethesda, because we're playing Skyrim, Starfield. So things have been going everywhere. I guess we haven't heard anything. All we know is that Starfield's supposed to be getting some kind of they are getting a developer direct specifically for them, is what we all know, because they want to do a showcase for Starfield specifically to show off more, because when they had their developer direct this year, their new kind of way of showing off games and stuff, which I kind of like in my honest opinion. A lot of people were wondering if we were going to see anything about Starfield, and they were like, well, we're going to wait. We're going to do a specific show for them, for Starfield, to show it off. And that's all we've heard. We haven't heard really anything else. The only other thing is that we've heard is that apparently they're supposed to be releasing more information, and we're supposed to be getting more information about it, Starfield and everything, sooner than we think, is what we've heard. And that's pretty much it. That's all we've pretty much heard from then on out. And I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm personally excited for Starfield. I've always kind of fallen in love with a lot of the Bethesda worlds they've created. Not all of them. Fallout 76. But most of them. I've loved. And I bought. So for Starfield and them going back to their roots of RPGs and stuff, making it single player, not trying to do like what they did with 76, it does make me excited, especially with it being like a space adventure, Starfield. So I'm pretty excited about that game. I'm pretty pumped to see when we get to hear more news and when we actually get a release date, so I can finally decide if I want to get like a digital deluxe edition or just a standard edition. Probably just going to get a standard edition. But I know the collector's editions look really cool, but as I said, I don't really know that much about this world, so I probably won't get it. But the sooner we get Starfield out, the sooner the company, Bethesda Gaming Studios, is going to work on also the next title for the Elder Scrolls series, Elder Scrolls 6, which is another big title, or another big game I'm excited about from them, and I can't wait to play. But yeah. And then I guess the other big game coming out by Bethesda, or by one of their studios in Bethesda, is Arcane Studios, which they're bringing Redfall. So the one thing is, I've really personally never realized was that I liked I liked pretty much most to all Arcane games. I've loved their Dishonored series. I haven't played their spin-off one, but I've loved pretty much all the mainline Dishonored games. I actually bought Prey not that long ago, beat it, and I loved it. It was really good. I've not played Deathloop. That's the one other one I haven't played. I need to give it a try, especially with it being on Game Pass and everything. But Redfall. And I kind of like the idea where you can play co-op. You can have 4 players. Oh my gosh, that's weird. 4 players, you can go, it's kind of like it is an open world, but like not like, I don't think it's like an open world, where it is like an open world, I guess. And it looks interesting. And as I said, I've mostly loved all of the Arcane Studio games, pretty much. They all have been something interesting. I like that they're all kind of different in their own little way. They're different types of genres of games, and they seem to nail it every single time. And I'm actually excited to see where Redfall goes, and I've already pre-ordered it, the basic standard edition, because I the Byte upgrade is very interesting, because it's not like you buy it separate. You buy it separately. It's an upgrade too. It's interesting because you get more character stuff. I don't know how it works. It's kind of interesting, but I did buy a standard edition of Redfall because I am excited about that game. I like how this pretty much turned into the games I'm looking forward to this year. Okay, so if we're gonna go down that route and I'm talking about stuff, let's talk about. Okay, I'm trying to think of the 10 games I'm looking forward to this year. or 10 things I'm really looking forward to this year, I think is a better title. Dead Space. So the funny thing is the Dead Space remake, I actually never played Dead Space before I even got the game, before I even got the remake. So, I'm like, you know what? I have the older version, I guess, because I got it free. I don't know at what time I got it for free, but I got it for free on my Xbox. So I'm like, I'll give it a try. So I played it, and I'm like, oh, this is a really fun game. I do like it. It's fun. Some of the mechanics are very wonky, and I can understand they were kind of frustrating at points. But then I was like, I'll get this Doom remake. Or not the Doom, the Dead Space remake. Got it, and I loved it. It was really, really good. It was a very good game, and it was definitely worth the money I spent, $70 on it. It was very fun. It was a very good experience. It definitely kept true to the original, but it also evolved, revolutionized it, but also expanded on its lore in ways that the original game really didn't do, or it just had it hidden more behind lore and reading stuff when it actually didn't. It didn't it showed you, didn't tell you about it, which is really cool, and I actually really did appreciate that part of it. So Dead Space was definitely one I was looking forward to this year, and it was really good. The next game I would have to say that I'm really looking forward to this year is PSVR 2. PSVR 2, as I said, as a PSVR 1 owner, as I am playing this game, my journey began with one of my friends showing me it, giving me a chance to love it. Loved it a lot. Kind of fell in love with the games, but then also kind of realized with the PSVR, as I said, PSVR 1 only had a couple gems, a really good couple gems that were really good and just were worth the money. But then there were a lot of games that were just either bad ports, just not worth the money, or just were broken. And we're like, do not play. Thanks to PSVR Without Parole, very good guy to go to when it comes to PSVR reviews, and probably PSVR 2 reviews as well. Definitely a really cool guy to check out for reviews. He very much will be honest with you and let you know if it's worth the money or not. Thanks to him, he kind of let me know if games are worth buying or not, if they look interested. I did make some mistakes buying games as well. I'm trying to think of Alpha Squad. I think Alpha Squad was the one game I bought. No, there's a couple games I bought I did not like. Alpha Squad was one of them. It was really horrible. Because I thought it was going to be a cool, no offense, experience. Because you're going to be like, oh, you're part of Alpha Squad. That sounds so cool. You got to be a part of a squad, but it was just really horrible. It wasn't fun. I don't even think I ever finished the game because it was that bad. So I did not beat that game. I was okay with that. I said I made some personal mistakes, and then I kind of realized slowly that most of the PSVR stuff we were getting, PSVR 1 stuff, just wasn't that good, or was just really bad ports. So we had to wait till we got better ones. And as I said, there was a couple gems. This one is definitely one. Borderlands 2 is another good one. It sucks that you can't do co-op in that, but you do get to play the Borderlands game, Borderlands 2, in all its fullness and glory. So, trying to think what else. The Walking Dead Saints Sinners, yes. In my opinions. But as I said, PSVR 2 I am excited about. It was, as I said, for anyone that's like, dude, that's a lot of money. $550. Yes, it is. It is a lot of money. I would say if you're financially stable and you can afford it, and you are a PSVR 1 person, or if you're just wanting to get into VR and you have a PlayStation 5, PSVR 2 is totally worth it. And at least, okay, actually, let me take that statement back. I don't know if it's worth it yet, but by what we've seen, just with the steps that Sony has taken to do with PSVR 2, it's looking like a very promising future for a PSVR 2, in my opinion. Because they were putting a lot more love and support, but as I said, with PSVR 1, I think it was something that they kind of threw together, not really expecting it or knowing if it would do good, and the console wasn't built to help aid in it that well. with at least PS5, we know the console was built to make the PSVR 2 work. They were built with PSVR in mind. And that's where it's different, and I feel like there's a lot of things and to go forward with it. So I think it is going to be a very good, very different experience compared to PSVR or PCVR and Oculus Quest. You're going to get better quality of like performance, probably even quality or like visuals of the game, and you're going to get that haptic feedback that Quest does not have. You get the extra part of immersion into the game. So that's something you have to consider as well, because the Quest, yes, you don't have cables, but it runs on a not a great processor, which does affect the quality of how the games work. And don't get me wrong, I can play games that are not very great quality, but the visuals do actually help as well with immersing me, in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong, these visuals kind of suck, in my opinion. But I would say the game is so much fun and it's so immersive, and it's a world I've always wanted to go to that I just kind of like, I'll take it. I'm trying to think of what else to say, guys, for all you guys out there. So yeah, PSVR 2, awesome, really excited about. Third game I'm excited about. I'm trying to think. And I guess here, third, I'm going to throw in all my PSVR stuff I'm into, because really, I'm trying to think of for AAA games and stuff. I would say Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2, I'm very excited about. From the first game, playing it on the PSVR 1, amazing game, amazing world. I thought it was just a very interesting and cool mechanics. So I am very excited to see how Chapter 2 is going to go. I think Chapter 2 is already out on the Quests, but like I said, with the PSVR 2 and the technology that they're offering compared to the Quest, it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to be bringing to the PSVR 2 version compared to the Quest. It's probably going to be haptic feedbacks, maybe eye tracking, better visuals, of course, but also the haptic feedback also in the headset as well. So I said it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with that specific thing. Firewall. So when it comes to Firewall, I remember when it was first announced, it was the first real, it was the first multiplayer competitive FPS shooter to PSVR. It was. It's still the reigning king. It's still the number one honcho, in my opinion. And it's coming back it's going to be called Firewall Ultra. I'm excited about it. Yeah, the funny thing is, when it comes to games, when it comes to competitive shooters, I really don't like playing the search and destroy kind of game mode. But Firewall had something that was just very fun and addicting. Now, the thing is I love Firewall. I do wish they would have, like a team deathmatch kind of game mode, because I do like the competitive, casual game as like Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, which Alvo came later and it brought that, which I think Alvo is getting a PSVR 2 upgrade, if I'm thinking correctly. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming they will at this point. But Firewall was kind of that reigning king, the first competitive FPS shooter, and it's still very well loved. The only thing I had issues with, I loved it beginning game, when you were playing before you reached match rank. Once you reached match rank, that's where I just did not like the game anymore. And I think it's just because the game, how it will match you up is depending on your rank. The person that hosted the lobby, friend or you, what rank you are is what rank of people you're going to face. And that was good yet bad. As I said, when the beginning levels, when you're starting out the game, it was the funnest time ever, because you're playing with other people that just started the game. They're communicating, you're having fun. It's great. It's a very great experience. But once you reach that max, let me slow down. Once you reach that max rank, that's when the game becomes tryhard, sweaty, and serious. In a way, because you are playing games against people that are very good, part of their own personal squads. So if you jump into a match with people that aren't going to communicate, which, as I said, when I played the game, I played it a lot. I ran into that issue a lot. You're going to lose because the other team is communicating and they know the maps like the back of their hand, and they're just very, very good. It's not like a fun. I've had a couple fun games, but mostly it's a serious sweat fest, and it's just not a fun experience in my opinion. It just sucked. So eventually I just dropped off the game. I just stopped playing because it just wasn't fun. But only when I played with new people, new friends that were just starting the game for the first time, that's when I started to fall in love with the game again. If it wasn't for that, I think the game was good. The only other thing I did not like, in my honest opinion, was I didn't like that they took away... what was it? They made it where you had to do certain challenges to unlock certain things in their battle pass. Their kind of battle pass they had. I didn't like that. I think it should be something progressive where you literally just play the game and you should get XP and you should be able to unlock stuff. I didn't like that you had to do certain things. You had to do certain challenges to unlock certain things in their battle pass, which I kind of didn't like. As I said, when it comes to battle pass, I like it where it's just a certain thing where you just play and you're going to progress. I don't mind you having challenges to help you progress faster. But I think you should always be able to progress, even though you don't do a challenge, even though you don't complete a challenge, is my opinion. But as I said, besides those two things in Firewall, 0 Hour, I liked the game. It was a very fun game. It was a very great experience, and I am excited to see what they're going to do and how they're going to evolve the game with PSVR 2. As I said, as long as they fix the whole battle pass thing, if they do it again, which I'm assuming they probably will, and the end game. I would say once you reach that match rank, what can you do to make it where maybe I could play with people that are going to be not as sweaty, like maybe make a ranked playlist and an unranked playlist. I don't know. But it also comes down to if they can have enough people playing the game, and I think that was one of the issues that they said, because I know a lot of people brought it up, and are they going to have dedicated servers was another thing that was brought up, because it was peer-to-peer servers. So I guess never mind, there was one more thing. It was the peer-to-peer servers, man, because I do remember that issue where if it was a peer-to-peer server and literally if the person got upset and just rage quit, it literally kicked everyone out of the game. You didn't get the win and you didn't get experience. So it was just kind of stupid. And I know a lot of people complained about it, and they're like, why can't we get peer-to-peer servers? And I don't remember what the reason was. I think it was just because they couldn't handle it, or they just didn't have enough people playing the game for them to do, peer-to-peer or dedicated servers. Something like that. I don't remember the reason, because I remember that was a very big debate back when Firewall 0 Hour came out and everyone talked about it, and I was kind of wondering that as well. But maybe this time around they will have peer-to-peer, or not peer-to-peer servers, but have dedicated servers. And it sounds like they've been listening to the community, and there might be a lot of big changes that a lot of the community wants this time around, which is very exciting. So as I said, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Trying to think if there's any other games I'm excited about. I don't think so, actually. I know for PSVR. But those are the two PSVR games I'm kind of really looking forward to, and kind of explaining my past with them and everything. Next game I would say I'm excited for is Jedi Survivor. Or Jedi Survivor? Yeah. No, it's not Jedi Survivor. Is it Jedi... Is it Jedi Survivor? The new Jedi game coming out from EA. That's the game I'm personally really looking forward to. The bad thing is I don't know if I'm really going to get it the release day. Who knows? This is going to really just depend on my financial situation at the point, especially after buying this PSVR 2. It was originally supposed to come out in March, but I know it got pushed back, I think, a month, about 4 weeks. So it's coming out now in April, which as I said, at the end of the day, I want them to make a good game. I am excited to see how the story progresses. I did love playing the game a lot, and it was very fun. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do with that next in the game, Take that. But yeah, besides that one, there's also Starfield, of course. Starfield is the next big RPG come from Bethesda Studios. So of course I am super excited for that game. Seeing a new world, I probably will be pre-ordering it whenever we get more news about it, because we haven't really heard that much news about it. And I know a lot of people have been throwing up their own theories and their own rumors and stuff, and you know, like at the end of the day, I'm just like, I'm not listening to this, because at the end of the day, until I hear official news coming from Bethesda's own mouth or Microsoft's mouth about Starfield, and it's proven and it's not just rumors and stuff, I'm not going to really believe it at this point, because there's been rumors going around, like a lot of rumors, like crazy rumors. So yeah. Next biggest game coming out this year that I'm excited about, I think it's Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2, I love the original, the Spider-Man game. The funny thing is PlayStation was selling their PlayStation 4 Pro Spider-Man version. Back then, that's the version, that's the PSVR Pro or PS4 Pro version I bought, was the Spider-Man one. And I got all the DLCs with it. And it was, as I said, it was a fun game. I actually really enjoyed it. And I am excited to see the Spider-Man game with Miles Morales, especially playing the Miles Morales game as well, PS5 version of it. I'm excited to see the two heroes being together and playing in the same game and doing whatever they're going to do, you know. So as I said, I can't really say any more about that. Woo! I'm trying to think what other games I'm excited for. Hogwarts Legacy, that's one I forgot. Oh my gosh. So Hogwarts Legacy, I do have it right now, and I have been playing through it slowly but surely. That's another big game that I was really excited about, because as a person that's grew up watching the movies, loved the movies, been to the theme park at Universal. I really like the Harry Potter world. It's very interesting. It's very fascinating. I'm actually now reading through, or not really reading, but listening to audiobooks of the books. Now I'm on the Goblet of Fire right now. I really do like the world. It's very interesting. It's very fascinating, and it's very cool. I'm very excited to play Hogwarts Legacy, get into the Wizarding world. I've heard a lot of good things, and the whole controversy too with the whole transphobe thing and J.K. Rowling. And at the end of the day, if I could say one thing about it, is that it's a bunch, it's we don't need to fight over stupid stuff like this, guys. Like, literally, who cares? Like, and it doesn't make it right for the people to literally bully, harass people that are playing the game and make them feel, and to make those people feel horrible because they bought the game and they want to play the game. No. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, everyone has the right to believe what they want, to have their own opinion. You can voice your opinion. Like, you're like, hey, I don't like chocolate because I'm allergic to it. Okay, that's understandable. I can be like, I like chocolate because it's sweet and it's delicious and I'm not allergic to it. And they're like, okay. And the thing is, you need to be an adult and respect each other's opinions. As I said, for me being respectful, I'll respect that you don't like chocolate. So guess what? I'm not going to like talk about chocolate around you because I know you can't have chocolate, even though you might want to have chocolate, you know? So we need to be adults. We need to be respectful of each other, and to realize, hey, even though this is a big issue with the whole Hogwarts Legacy and J.K. Rowling, what she said about transphobes and everything, we can respect their opinions, but when you're telling people what to do, that's where you cross the line and you harass them and you bully them, and that's never right. So yeah, people, let's stop this, please. Yeah, as Hogwarts Legacy, I've only heard a lot of good things besides the whole controversy thing. But as I said, I'm not expecting to be like the biggest and newest RPG ever to come out, revolutionary, game-changing. No, I'm not expecting that. I'm just expecting it to be a good RPG that gets me invested and I like, and it's a good time playing with tons of content, which my wife has been playing it, and she's been getting really into it and really enjoying it, so I'm glad to see that. The next game I'm personally not as excited for, but I know my wife is very excited for, is the next Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I think is what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. The next Legend of Zelda game's coming out. Is the next big one that's coming. And it's going to be interesting to see how the game's going to continue the story and everything. And I know a lot of people are very excited about that game. Very excited about the game. So as I said, like there's just so many games, man. So many games coming out. That is very interesting and exciting to play. I like how I keep going. Yeah. But there's a lot of different games coming out that are really exciting this year. And it's going to be really interesting because there's going to be so many games that are going to go for Game of the Year. And I guarantee there's going to be some surprises this year, too, of other games. Because right now, the games I can see that are going for Game of the Year, Dead Space maybe, Hogwarts Legacy definitely. I can see the new Legend of Zelda game definitely shooting for it. Then if Starfield comes out this year, that's definitely another one. And then don't even forget about Spider-Man. Spider-Man's going to be another one. There's going to be a lot of big games coming for Game of the Year this year. So it's going to be a very interesting year, and definitely near the end of the year to see who's going to take the title for Game of the Year. You know? So many great games coming out. And then PSVR 2 stuff coming out. Oh, man. With it launching and how Sony's kind of tackling it, I feel like there's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming. Okay, what time is it, guys? Ooh, it's 4:14. Okay. Well, it's almost time for one of my friends to show up because we're going to be going out to eat today, guys. Well, I think this might be where I'll end the stream, guys. So, at the end of the day, hopefully this game does get ported over to PSVR 2. I don't know if it will. I hope it does, though. But if it doesn't, you know, it was a nice game. And hopefully the PSVR 2 will push more to creating or bringing older games like this and other games into the VR world. Because if they do bring the whole fledged games, all the DLCs and stuff, baby, those are definitely going to be worth $60 fucking dollars. Those are going to be worth the $60 they're asking. Not these tech demos that they're like, well, these are the best games in the world, guys. 10-hour gameplay, $60. Even though it'll be really cool and everything. It's like, yeah, it's really cool, but it's like overpaying on a park ticket, or like overpaying on a park ticket, but you only get to go on one ride. You know, is what I mean. That's kind of how it feels. It's like, if you're gonna ask me to pay $60, you know, please make it worth the $60. Like this game, Borderlands 2, full-fledged games, or if anything, just lower the price, $40, $50. $40 preferably, but like for The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, Chapter 2, Switchback. You know, those games are going to be worth it. Those are going to be worth them $40 instead of... But also, we got to think about inflation and everything, and since games have rose $10 more now, that might be a reason why they're asking for $60, when it probably was a $50 game originally. But as I said, if anything, if it doesn't reach your wallet, just wait till it goes on sale, because I guarantee you it'll go on sale. It'll go on sale eventually. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all your guys' love and support. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully tomorrow for PSVR 2. You guys will know. We'll be doing an unboxing video if I do get it, or I'll just do a tweet or something. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for all your support, love. And I can't wait to see what VR brings us. The future of VR, at least. On PlayStation VR 2. Thank you guys. Love you guys. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.